You walk up to a shy girl, ask her some questions, and she gives you one-word answers. At that point, many guys will assume that she's not interested. And that's exactly where they go wrong. The reality is that many shy girls struggle to get themselves a boyfriend because they make interactions awkward. And they don't want to do that. They hope that they're not going to be awkward and shy around guys that they like, but they can't help themselves from doing it. So a guy will often walk up and talk to a shy girl and she will seem boring, or she'll seem difficult, or as though she's playing hard to get, or as though she doesn't like him when she does. And of course, there is also the other scenario where a guy will walk up and talk to a shy girl and he won't be triggering her attraction, so she won't actually be wanting him. And he doesn't know how to get her to want him. He may find it easier to talk to women who are more confident and friendly and outgoing because they will help him keep the conversation going. But if it's a shy girl who isn't really saying much, he will often feel nervous and may feel like he's intruding or interrupting her or inconveniencing her by talking to her, or he will just assume that he has no chance with her because she's not responding in a way that shows him that she's attracted, right? So what do you need to do? Well, I've got 3 tips for you in this video. Let's begin with number 1. Don't expect the first 2 minutes of conversation to go perfectly. Even if you're really good with women, you're very confident, you're skilled at triggering attraction inside of women, the start of a conversation with a shy girl can sometimes be a bit awkward because she doesn't really know what to do with herself, right? She's looking at you, she's looking away thinking, I don't want to seem too keen. She's all up in her head and worrying about things, so she's acting weird and awkward and so on. And that can happen, right? You've got to understand that if you start talking to a woman who is more confident and free-flowing, easygoing, then you'll start having a conversation with her and it will feel easy, it will flow easily, and it'll be like you and her are connecting very easily. But with a shy girl, even if she likes you, she may be acting weird. And you just need to understand that and not be expecting the first 2 minutes of the conversation to go perfectly. And if the first 2 minutes aren't going perfectly, you need to make sure that you're not thinking, oh no, I'm stuffing things up, girls don't like me, this girl doesn't like me, and instead stick with the conversation. And some proof of this to help you understand that women do really experience this type of shyness. A woman commented on one of my TikTok videos, and here's what she said. I'm 45 years old and I've only dated once ever. And even though I'm a confident woman, I have no experience talking to men and can get really nervous to the point where I will stutter and stuff up the conversation and feel that no one will give me the chance because they are used to women that are more out there. And by the way, I'll include a link to the TikTok video below this video for any of you guys who are interested in flirting with her. I'm sure there'll be some guys who find her attractive, and the fact that she's only ever dated once at 45 may be appealing to some of the older men. So when it comes to a shy woman, she will often feel confident in certain areas of her life. So with this woman, for example, she's saying she's a confident woman, and that may be regarding her work or some other parts of her life. She may be confident, but when it comes to talking to men, she finds herself really doubting herself and becoming nervous, and even to the point of stuttering and not being able to get her words out. And she feels as though guys don't give her a chance as a result of that. So there may be some other things going on there that she's not talking about, but essentially with a shy woman, you need to have more patience when interacting with her rather than thinking that if the conversation isn't going perfectly right away, then that's it. She doesn't like you. You're a loser. No girls like you. You can't even talk to girls. Instead, sometimes it's the woman's issue. Sometimes she struggles to come up with something to say, or she becomes too nervous. And back when I was out there meeting and attracting women, I've settled down now for the guys who are new to my channel. I was with a lot of women before settling down. I got to the point where I was so confident around women and so sure that they were feeling attracted to me because I know how to trigger attraction inside of women, that I would actually stop talking and stop contributing to the conversation. And I did that just as a bit of a fun test to see what would happen. And what happened? In almost all cases, the woman would say something basic. she'd be struggling to come up with something cool to say or interesting to say. And she will say something like, yeah, so what do you do? Or do you come here often? Or something like that. Really basic. By the way, they're doing some lawn mowing outside. I hope the audio isn't going to be too bad in this video, but I'll continue because it seems like it's okay. So she would say something basic, right? And I would then mess with her about that and say something like, where'd you get that line from? The internet or something? If she asked something like, do you come here often? Right? So I'd mess with her about that. But what it did is that it showed me that it wasn't just me who was thinking about how do I keep this conversation going. The woman would be thinking about that. And if you put some pressure on her to keep the conversation going, she would struggle and would end up saying something basic. And it just shows you that women are human too, right? They're not these perfect creatures who are so socially intelligent and savvy. Instead, for the most part, for women, guys are talking to them and trying to keep a conversation going because they want to get laid or get a girlfriend. So women just have to play along. But when you're able to trigger attraction inside of women and then you stop mid-conversation and just look at the woman, she's then thinking, okay, well, I've got to say something here. And she starts feeling awkward and says, yeah, well, so, and then tries to come up with something to say. And you realize, all right, this girl likes me. She's trying to keep the conversation going, and it also helps you understand and realize that women are human too. They're not perfect. Yet when it comes to a shy woman, it's a little bit different in that you really need to help her have a conversation with you. You need to help her until she eventually warms up, right? It's like how some guys have told me over the years that they are good around women once they get to know them, right? Once they've had a chance to spend some time with them and talk to them, then they start to warm up and they're able to show their real personality. So for shy women, it works in the same way in that she's not always going to be very difficult to talk to, but initially she has all these worries going on in her mind and anxiety that is causing her to struggle to focus on the conversation, and she's worried about how she's coming across. And then as a result of that, she's holding back on what she really wants to say, which is what a lot of guys do as well. So with shy women, one of the things that you should do, rather than just asking her questions and getting one-word answers, you should make a statement first, right? So you're giving some information, you're saying something about yourself, or you're sharing an opinion, and then you ask her a question. So she feels like she's not being interrogated and you're actually sharing something about yourself. You're leading the way in terms of being more open and being more courageous in the conversation, and that helps her warm up and open up. For example, if a guy asked a shy woman, so what do you do? She might awkwardly say something like, accounting, and then not add anything else, right? So she's not sure if she should say more because she's worried that she might seem like a nerd or seem boring, or she thinks that he might not like her profession, or because she's nervous and anxious and her brain is filled up with other thoughts. So she's not talking freely, right? She struggles to say more than that. So for example, if a guy asks, so what do you do? And she says accounting. And then he asks, so how long have you been doing that? And she says 4 years. And then he asks, do you enjoy it? And she says, yeah, it's okay. Then in many cases, he's just going to be getting one-word answers or very short answers. So rather than doing that, a better approach to use with shy women is to make a statement and give some information, express an opinion, express something, so she can see that you're being more courageous and she can start to open up herself. So, for example, if he asks her, so what do you do? And she says accounting, he might say something like, accounting, that's interesting. A friend of mine works as an accountant and he's a bit of a nerd. So the question is, are you a big nerd or just a bit of a nerd? So what's happening there is that he's saying something about himself and he's talking about the fact that he has a friend who's an accountant, for example, if that is true for him. And then he's adding in some sparks into the interaction, a bit of tension. He's playfully messing with her a bit by saying that his friend is a bit of a nerd and then asking, so how about you? Are you a big nerd or just a little bit of a nerd? And she knows that he's only playfully messing with her. He's not saying it in a serious way or being rude and disrespecting her or something like that. Instead, he's just waking her up. Right? He's allowing her to be able to smile and stop feeling so inward. He's creating that spark so she can smile and be able to say that she's not a nerd, or maybe she's a bit of a nerd. And then if she says that she's a bit of a nerd, he can then be charming towards her and make her feel good about herself by saying something like, well, you're cute, so that makes up for it. And then she sees him as confident, charming, funny, flirtatious, and she starts to wake up and she's feeling attracted to him because he's able to create that type of spark, but he's also charming enough to make sure that she's still going to feel good about herself, which is going to be important for a shy woman, right? If you're too harsh with a shy woman, she'll often close up because you'll seem way too confident for her, way too good for her, and then she'll worry about getting rejected. But if you can give her a little bit here and there and add in the, at least she's cute or you're cute, so that's fine, so it makes up for it sort of thing, then it balances it out. And she realizes that you're a confident guy that she can feel confident around because at least you're finding her cute. Another variation, the man asks, so what do you do? And she says the one-word answer of accounting. And he says, wow, that sounds exciting. All those numbers and spreadsheets. And he's saying that in a sarcastic way, right? He's obviously not being serious there. And he asks, so is it more fun than people realize? Or he might say something a bit more charming and say, that's pretty impressive. Is it hard for you or easy because you're so smart? Or he might say something like, accountants are usually either very boring or very cool. Which one are you? And another example is where a guy doesn't ask a question at the end, and it's okay because he's saying something that is going to create sparks between him and her. And I'm also including this to make sure that viewers don't get the impression that you must make a statement and then ask a question with everything that you say to a shy woman. Instead, making a statement and then asking a question is a technique that helps women into conversation with you, because not all women are the best at conversations, especially when it comes to men. So when you make a statement and you're willing to show that you're sharing something about yourself and then you ask a question, it helps women into conversation with you. But for this example, it's just a statement that will create sparks. So the example is, an accountant, cool. I haven't done my taxes yet, so maybe our first date can be you helping me with that. And by saying something like that to a shy girl, she's definitely going to wake up, right? Because he's saying that they're going to have a first date. He's saying that she's going to be helping him with his taxes on their first date. So he's putting that challenge to her, and he has the confidence and balls to be able to say that. But he's also making her feel good about herself in a way because she's an accountant and she is so smart that she's going to be able to help him with something, right? She has some skills. She has some use, right? She's not a useless woman who's just shy and is not going to be of benefit in his life. And of course, the way that he's saying it, she's going to know that he is messing with her, he's joking around, and he's flirting with her because he's flirting about the idea that they're going to go on a date, right? He's already talking about that rather than her saying that she works as an accountant and him saying, oh, cool, yeah, so how long have you been doing that? All right. And yeah, so do you work long hours? And yeah, right, yeah, let's just have a nice professional conversation here. And he hopes that if he talks to her long enough in a professional, nice type of way, she's then going to let him have sex with her. She's going to grow to like him and she's going to fall in love with him because he's so serious and he's just very nice to her and complimentary and professional. But that's not how attraction works. And even if a girl is shy, you have to remember to attract her. And that leads me on to point number 2. Understand that she still wants to experience your masculinity. So a mistake that some guys will make when they're interacting with a shy girl is to think that she is fragile and delicate, so he needs to be very soft and gentle and take on a really innocent type of persona around her because he doesn't want to scare her. Yet, as a result of that, there's no polarity between him and the woman. And polarity exists when there is a clear masculine and clear feminine. But what a lot of guys will do is they'll balance it out and they'll try to be the same as a woman. Right? If she is soft and delicate, they'll be soft and delicate. But that doesn't create polarity. It creates neutrality, right? It's neutral. What you need to do is be masculine around her so she can feel feminine, even if she is shy, even if she is delicate. Right? You shouldn't soften yourself and try to be the same as her, because if you do that, she won't really be feeling much sexual attraction. She can feel some sexual attraction for you, but the highest amount of sexual attraction exists when there is polarity. So a mistake that a lot of guys will make is that they'll be softer around the woman and she will then feel like he's just too soft. And then that same shy woman will fall for a guy, will swoon over him, will lust after him if he's a confident, masculine man who doesn't suppress that around her, but he also doesn't give up on her if she's not as cool and easy to talk to as confident, cool girls, right? He will stick with the interaction and help her talk to him, help her get to the next level with him. But all the while, he won't soften himself and become like her. Instead, he'll continue to be masculine around her, and she'll feel incredibly attracted to him. She'll feel magnetically attracted. She will want him. Whereas the guy that she's been talking to for 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months will just seem like a nice friend for her and a potential backup option at best. Whereas the guy who's confident and masculine is making her feel sexually attracted, and she wants to get with him. She wants to hug him and be close to him and feel his body against hers because he is a man to her. He is not softening himself around her. And as a result, she feels so feminine in comparison to him, which turns her on. The third tip I've got here for you is don't wait for loads of signals of interest before attempting to move things forward. Many shy girls feel awkward about showing interest or worry that they might seem too keen. Some will even act like they don't even like you due to feeling uncomfortable in the conversation and their head filling up with anxious thoughts. So you're always better off at least trying to get her number or trying to suggest that you and her catch up rather than leaving an interaction. And this is something that attractive women also do, and attractive, confident women do. They will often not show a lot of interest initially. And it's one of those things that you really need to understand as a guy when you're wanting to attract women to get laid or get a girlfriend. And even when you're in a relationship where your woman isn't always going to be reassuring of her attraction for you. And you can't be going through your life hoping to get that reassurance from women, right? For example, a member of my community was a virgin until 23, has been sleeping with 4 women lately, and a couple of the women that he slept with were very attractive women who didn't show much interest initially. And he was still able to get the result because of what he's been learning, right? In that he has techniques to use to trigger attraction, and he has more confidence now, and he knows how to move things forward rather than just getting stuck at attraction, which a lot of guys struggle with, where they're able to create some interest in a woman, but then they struggle to move things forward because they don't have the confidence to do that or the right mindset or the know-how. And they end up missing out on opportunities with women who would have slept with them, who would have gotten into a relationship with them, but they didn't have the confidence, the mindset, the know-how to move things forward, right? So when it comes to women who are shy or confident, you can't be relying on them to help you through the process. You've got to know what you're doing. And if you want some more examples of what to say and do when you're interacting with a woman that you find attractive so you can get a result, I've got a free video for you. The link is in the description. Check it out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video here on YouTube.